Uh-huh.
and he's also my senior
Mm-hmm.
in the school. This is Mr. Elvis.
Uh-huh.
He's the gym manager.
Have we met?
I don't think so. Maybe we've met. Maybe you've seen someone.
Okay.
He's the gym manager and my immediate boss.
Okay. Thank you for having me today.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are happy about this, and we see at least students as well.
Okay.
Welcome.
Fantastic.
They can join you on your
Yeah,
desk.
Karibu. In fact,
You are lonely and bored.
I was going live with YouTube,
Okay.
and I think I went live while we were talking.
Okay.
Okay. So you're who?
I'm Peter.
Peter for?
For Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
They have the Taekwondo club
Yeah. Here in the
train
school.
here also.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been here for quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Kimpo before? They came to the.
Yeah, before Ken, I think there was another forces guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just left.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but he's doing well.
Mm.
He's really doing well.
Okay.
I have this number of students.
Mm. A secret rivalry between martial arts.
Yes.
Yeah, karate, taekwondo, they've had one. And Kimpo, we've come late into the game, coming in just
But
20
here in
years
the
ago.
school, all the games are synchronized to be one.
Huh?
Yeah.
How can you have now to be one, man? Come on.
They are somewhat
How come-
different.
Yeah.
They can't, but from a
You know what?
university
It
perspective,
is like one because I control all martial arts.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we have to give equal chances to each and every group.
Okay, I'm talking about the style. I understand
Yeah,
that.
the style
The students benefit when there's multiple martial arts. It's good. But I'm just saying that we've never been able to come together and sit down and come together and say, okay, let's do something as one martial art
Yes.
group. Now, naturally, that can't be the techniques because everybody has their own style. But as far as competition is concerned, it's very much possible for for us to have a joint tournament. And a lot of times when I bring this up, the first thing an unknowing instructor will ask me is, what will be the rules? Or how can that work?
Yeah.
And they're not understanding that sport karate is not Kimbo. Sport karate is all styles
Yeah.
compete together under universal rules, and they've been doing it since the 1960s. So Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, so many are in sport karate because, as you know, as a Kimpo, man, I can't compete in a taekwondo tournament unless I'm doing taekwondo. So instantly disadvantage. And the same with Shotokan. But I think one of the next steps that could be for us is to put that happen, make that happen here at the school. Yeah, if you're controlling them, let's have a martial art tournament that's where all styles can compete together.
Yeah.
So if you're ready, I'm really sit down with you. Yeah. I've been doing this for 20 years, and they say, yes, we'll do it. Nothing. They'll say, we'll be there on 5th. Yes, 5th. Yes. On the 4th. You're going to be there tomorrow. Yes.
and they ever show up.
No.
They never show up.
No.
From a layman's perspective,
Mm.
being that I'm neither taekwondo nor karate,
Uh-huh.
but maybe I've seen one or two things here and there.
Uh-huh.
In terms of competition,
Mm-hmm.
obviously they would, from a layman's perspective, I think it's possible. It's just that maybe the different disciplines just need to agree. But I think
It's
possible.
highly possible.
Yeah.
And being the senior in Kimpo, I'm always pushing for it. but we get a certain element from Taekwondo and Karate that says that think their job is to push back against that. If everything's not Taekwondo, if everything's not Karate, and
among the karate family,
mhm.
do Kempo and
Shorinji.
other forms like Sharinryu,
Mhm.
Karate Shotokan, Gujuru, do they share tournaments?
No,
Do they have some tournament?
Kempo does not have a tournament. This is the key that you have to understand. We practice sport karate, which is an open style for all styles.
Yeah.
So in the United States and around the world, people do sport karate tournaments. So you can go in, you'll see black uniforms, white uniforms, But in Kenya, we're behind because we have not fully embraced a tournament where everybody competes is included. We need to move to the next level. We need to stop this separate thinking and now come together. Only in tournament.
Yeah.
A tournament is not a martial art, so you can't like leave this join that. You see, it's only a game. So where I think some fears of instructors feel like, oh, if they go, these guys will try to take my students, or
They will lose the whole
or I won't.
aspect of either karate or kenpo or taekwondo.
But you see, the thing I'm saying to you is that this is a game. It's not a class.
Yeah.
We just one day we meet, everybody competes. Taekwondo guys can compete against Kempo guys and Shotokan. We've done it, but only on a small level. I can get them to come and how did you see it? It was good. It was fair. Great. Nothing after that. So we need the leaders to come.
Yeah.
That's the key. I was there when Taekwondo was at Africana House.
In Africa.
African
In
Indian
Africa.
Africa, yeah.
Africa.
And with Lapuka and all those guys.
Yeah.
So I talked to one of the Taekwondo guys who I was friends with. He came to the tournament. He played in the tournament. And I'm like, this is great, This is in the 90s. Great. Now these guys are going to see that they can. So I went to Union Africa House the next day because I had been friends with those guys.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at the board. They had a bulletin board. And then I was reading a paper and it was like, if any competitor competes in the ASKL tournament, they will be banned from Taekwondo. It's like cherry, like what?
That was Mr. Lipuka signatures.
No, it wasn't Lapuka, I don't think, but he was, he was among them that were for strictly one style.
Yeah.
So you're a new generation of guys now. I'm telling you, and I got you on tape, yeah. So you guys can see.
We can do something.
We have a league. The league is 20 years old.
But boxing and all these other things being thrown around. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, I was the one who introduced martial arts, the Kempo martial arts, modern martial arts. Ground fighting, all that was included in the style. So when we had a split, and they had to call it mixed martial arts. That was just something that they decided. Mm-hmm. Now their definition of it is, they're just taking maybe some jujitsu and then some Kempo. Mm-hmm. So and then they're saying that's mixed. Now in the United States, mixed martial arts is something that even includes full contact, mm-hmm. which I don't agree with at all. So that having someone stand and then be punched with full force blows, and they're just an amateur, and they're not being paid, and they don't have a coach, it's just like slow suicide. But I applaud them going in that direction where they're trying to create an identity. We're far ahead of Nigeria, far ahead of South Africa. Yeah, it's far ahead. But these groups, having modern martial arts, we're far ahead of them. But the next step has to show a tournament where Taekwondo is fully represented, and Shotokan is fully represented, and Kempo is fully represented, and the coaches shaking hands like we're meeting now. Yeah. We could never meet if you didn't come to this place. Yeah. But having the tournament is a chance to expand. So that's That's why I said, but those guys in mixed martial, those are my students.
Mhm.
You know? So it's like me, I'm looking at it from a whole like, man, these guys. But everybody has to go through those stages of the development,
Mhm.
and I just support them where I can. Oh, let's try to change it. Oh, behind me, these guys are being filmed. I know that's too fast. So today I'm going to be speaking for this audience, along with the officials, and we'll see what we can see. I don't think I'll be able to record it live here, but I'm just saying, put this out there for now. Stay tuned later today. We're supposed to have a special Black American guest in Kenya, and that's in a few hours from now. I think 7 p.m. my time. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 hours from now, 4 or 5 hours. So thank you for. And I want to mention about Malden. Thank you for the African super chat, and Dante Dorana. Thank you for the super chat, and Kevin also. Thank you for the African super chat. We can't get Patreon in Africa, but if you want to see more things happening in Africa, I'm at one of the prestigious universities in Kenya right now, about to do a speaking engagement, and you can see that Africa is more than just dusty villages. This place is at the highest quality, just like any other. Look at all this equipment that they have, and I'm standing on a sponge floor, so uh, it's giving it to you from the ground level. Grandmaster Amin Ra. Until we meet tonight. Thank you, Kelly. Can hardly see. And O'Shea, I'll be logging on in the evening and talk to Phil, see if he's gonna. I'm gonna have to call Phil because I know Phil won't call me, and see if we can meet when he comes here. So this is Amin Ra, talking from Nairobi. Kenyatta University in Nairobi, Kenya. Till we meet again, peace.
But I think Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu are more of
Aikido is not very popular here.
It's not very popular because as a martial art, it's not. It lacks a lot of things as far as being self-defense martial art, and then so there's no one to really teach it because they wear themselves out. That's slamming into the floor. Same with jujitsu.
Aikido
Yeah.
and Jiu-Jitsu are the same. They are more
Professor
strict.
Professor William Chow. Kimpo used to be called Kimpo Jiu-Jitsu. Professor William Chow separated the two. So if Kimpo flew like that, because most people don't like to be rolling around on the ground, and you have to have a proper floor. So I experienced that challenge when I came here. So that's why it didn't grow and have clubs like that. Why ain't you close?
Okay, so before I start, I have to acknowledge the presence of my head in the school, the karate coach, the coach, Coach Villa. Thank you so much sir, for coming today. I also have to acknowledge the presence of my immediate boss, all the fraternity members, all the NGO members, all the students today. You are so much welcome. So, without wasting our time, I want us to start. Now, for instance, I feel back to the book. I want to hear this clearly. We both know the math, right? So let me hear it clearly. For instance, I feel back to the book. Nice. From that point, I want to speak on the full pass. The base. Cheer! Ready? Stop! Move! One! Cheer! Cheer!
So,
Ready?